Morning, guys. Mike Pattern Traders, 11:26. It's Friday, Black Friday. We got a fucking massive dump. I was not expecting this dump to take place this early. I wanted at least Monday high to get taken. Uh, we went long at Monday low. TP1 was weekly open. TP2 was Monday high. It never swept Monday high though. That's the problem that I'm still having. Monday high is roughly about 59,444. It went up to 59,405. So, Sure. um, this is pretty evident. It's gonna go down to 49 and $51,000, regardless of what we see. The original plan, I don't know where it is. I had it somewhere here. There you go. This is it. The original plan was that once you break back under range low, I'm not range high, you're coming right down to this blue line. It's going to happen. Um, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but $49,000 is inevitable. The only problem with the $49,000 target is that December should be bearish. So I was hoping that it came during that bear, let's just call it the bear trend rather. I wasn't expecting it to come so soon. I really hope it doesn't come so soon. Anyway, go back to my chart. Doesn't really matter what we say. So um did that dump do anything for us? No, it didn't, man. Didn't. RSX looks good. PTT is putting in ahead. 12-hour. Wow. Got rejected at the zero line. Got rejected right at the zero line. Right there. That's terrible. 2, 2, 2, 4. 4-hour painted a freaking damn triangle. And it agua fired there. Ooh, and the RSX agua fired. There you go. Alright. Well, anyway, I'll map it over the weekend for us. A lot of these altcoins are probably going to hit my entries, the ones that I posted in the video yesterday. I hope they do actually, because I've been waiting for it. So Rune, for whatever reason, is holding. It's usually one of the biggest shit coins. All right. It's actually holding this order block over here. Right here. And upside is still massive out there. Too many clean highs. I'm very doubtful if Rune is done. I'll probably exit all my loans up here. For Rune, roughly about $15. 14.7 to $15. But again, let's go back to BTC and see what the hell is going on. Oh, before I talk about BTC, Ethereum. So, Ethereum was a good long. I actually ended up closing, thank God, I ended up closing my Ethereum long last night before I went to sleep because I was up a lot of money on it. It was a leverage long. The spot longs though, no, I kept them open. I should have closed them, but I kept them open. New spot longs, man. They're new ones. They were spot longs from down here. I should have closed them at the retest because I'm an idiot. I wrote it all the way up and then all the way back down. I told myself on the way up I'm gonna close them, but so I pretty much almost, I don't even know. I think I aim at entry right now on some of my heat spots that are both from here, if not underwater. I don't know. I got to check my account. So ETH, I still think it needs to come down to this mark. So I'm going to probably put new ETH longs right there. Fresh ETH longs. I don't think ETH is done, by the way, guys. I don't think. I think that this could end up being, there's two things that could take place right here. So ETH went to the golden pocket, right? I know people use fib levels, so I'm going to put them on as well. Here, it went to the golden pocket and then it came down and it struck the low. Overall, that's bearish. We know that, right? You don't, if you hit the golden pocket, you don't want to break usually the 382, which is going to be roughly about, yeah, that would have been a retest of the breakout. And then you go back up and you fulfill your 0.88, which is going to be at $4,700. Anyway, even 46 would have been enough for me. But ETH hit the golden pocket and then it collapsed. That overall means that there is still one more move down on Ethereum. It doesn't mean it has to come now. It does not mean. I want people to understand that when I see that there's an overall move coming, it just indicates that even if we go to the top side, or if we go here, or whether we go here, overall, I think that we're going to still come down here, or we're still going to come down here. So regardless of what the micros want, I think that overall, structurally, macro-wise, Ethereum needs to come down to this $3,800. Do I speak in absolutes? No, I don't want to do that anymore because I got fucked last time I spoke in absolutes over here. So I'm not speaking in absolutes anymore. I'm basing this analysis on a lot of hours worth of screen time, knowing that Ethereum behaves a certain manner. And I personally think that Ethereum long at 3,800 will be a solid opportunity to long. Now, there is also a solid case that we can make at Ethereum. I'm charting Ethereum more than BTC right now because Ethereum is going to be the. Well, hold on. Let me just see where I had my pivot last time. It was here. Ethereum is going to be the reason that altcoins are going to die or pump. So here, this level over here, when you have traps like this, becomes a significant level. So 38 is a significant level. This daily candle just engulfed the last 10 days worth of price action, guys, from here until here. 10 days worth of price action, or whatever, 8 days, I don't know. Same shit. But anyway, overall, that's disgusting. That's terrible. And then again, you have to take into consideration this trend line that we have, right? It's not on log, by the way. It's not on log. It's regular. That still brings you down to that $3,600 or $3,800. So what am I telling you guys instead of going in circles? Here, grab this daily order block, delete everything. Grab this daily order block. It's at 3,800 down to roughly about 3,682. Get the wick too. You need to get the wick too, all right? And put a trend line, a horizontal line at the lower high. You want to put it at the lower high after the trap, the lower high, to 36.77, okay? Open up your VWAP, your month. Turn everything off except your weekly and your monthly, okay? Previous weekly, previous monthly. And go to your 4-hour. And that is exactly what you should be looking at. So you have two options here. I'll go to a 7-hour. It's going to look nicer. We either stop here and go up and target this, basically a boom and a boom, or we go like this. Oops, sorry. Go like this. And then we come and we take out this down here at $3,500. I'm going to explain to you why these VWAPs are very important and why it's all about behavior. So it doesn't matter if it's a big move, you want to target your monthly VWAP. If it's a multi-week move, then you want to target your quarterly. But if it's a regular like 10-15% move, you want to target your monthly. And then your monthly will be your support, which is right here, or your resistance if you're under it. But on the flip side, you want to target your weekly, which is going to be up here. Right, we already destroyed our current weekly VWAP, which is here. Hold on, let me show you. Delete all this. Delete this right here. See? Current weekly VWAP right now is here. Chances are this is going to be at the first resistance. So we'll do something like this. We hope that we get above this. If we do, you're targeting at least $4,600 to $4,700, which is this VWAP over here. The way I play my VWAPs is VWAP to VWAP. And it's not like, oh, which one do you target? You target the ones that are not taken. This VWAP is completely clean. What do I mean by clean, guys? It's right here. Vertical line at the start, vertical line at the end. It's a clean VWAP. There hasn't been one candle that touched it, which means that it will offer some kind of bounce. And especially because you're on a daily block, right? So personally speaking, I think that's going to be a temporary local low when it happens. So Ethereum, I'm going to put this in the Discord for us. So you guys can see it. Long opportunity. Let me put long. No, here you go. If it comes long zone, okay, guys? And then you want to target up here. And then you want to target uh, there. There you go. Right? You want to target that $4,700, okay? Long zone. So it'll be something along the lines of this. Take it long. I don't know where you want to enter it. You want to put your stop loss under this little whip over here because chances are you're not going to go under that. And then you want to target up here. And that's at a 20% move. Okay? Makes sense? Beautiful. I'm posting this in the chat. You guys can see it. Lupus corner. ETH. Boom. Okay. Oscillator wise, though, let's see what ETH is doing oscillator wise. Do I even have to go through the oscillators? I don't want to go through the oscillators. I'll map it over the weekend and make a nice video for you guys over the weekend. Let's just go over price action so we don't make the video too long today. Because, you know, sometimes when I map things, it just becomes a 30-40 minute video of repetitive shit. And it gets annoying for you guys. I know that. Okay, so we're so close to the weekly VWAP. So close to the weekly VWAP. You see this VWAP over here? I want you to put a line here. Call it P. Call it previous weekly VWAP. Thickness, dotted so it doesn't show, and then open up your daily. Daily is important right now because we are in a downtrend. Previous daily VWAP. Okay, so you have the weekly and the daily together. Good enough support. Okay, now what do we do? What have we done so far? Wow, monthly VWAP is still up here. Monthly is still up here. I still think we're going to $61,000, guys. Like it's imperative that we go up there and we also left the Monday high open, man. Like you don't really do that. You don't do that. If you were technically going to like nuke the whole market, you want to track people by doing this deviation and then coming down. You know, a lot of people closed their longs yesterday, man. A lot. I'm in a group with a few influencers and everybody was spamming it. A lot of big dogs closed their longs yesterday. So I don't see I don't see what the purpose of this nuke was, to be honest with you. I don't know who got trapped. I don't know anything about data with on-chain and stuff like that. That's trends department. But I still think that we need to have a legit trap. So if this whole thing is a bearish retest, we need to do that trap, man. We need to do that trap. I'm going to save this for a second just because I want to show you guys this. All right. Okay, so close this, get rid of this. Okay. We literally broke the deviation. We tapped the 127, 1272, right? See, so here the 53. And yeah, this doesn't, I don't even understand this. I don't understand this. Usually what takes place is you deviate the previous swing low on an order block with a at the monthly monthly VWAP. You kind of fake everybody out and then you go up for your third leg. You either die or you make a higher low and then you make a higher high. In this case, let's see, I'm not going to use that. In this case, I can use this. Let's use this, right? In this case, you have your, this is Bitstamp though. Bitstamp had those weird candles, right guys? Those weird long wicks. These right here. So in this case, this is what you're working with right now. Let me see if Binance has that. See, Binance doesn't have that, so it's so damn weird. I don't even know what to expect. You know what? I'm gonna go with Binance because I don't know what to expect with Bitstamp. Those wicks are crazy. So your low is here, right? From the main low, and then your higher low that led to the higher high is here. So we're literally on that range right now. I don't know, guys. I'm not. And your histogram is creating a nice little bullish divergence. Your RSX, your MSTX is beautiful in the 6 hour. You have a beautiful triangle over here. So again, in a 12-hour triangle as well, I can't see why this dump had to take place now. I'm not saying we're bullish or bearish. This didn't make sense to me why this took place. How I'm going to play it is very simple. I am going to, what did I have my arrow? I have my previous day view up and weekly view up at 52.9 or 53.1. Do I think we're going to go for its one more step lower? We possibly could. Am I banking on it? No, I don't really care if we do or we don't. I'm already exposed as is. But this is what you need to watch for. Monday range, the 55.6, we need to reclaim that. The minute you reclaim that, you want to instantly long this. And this is not financial advice, but you want to instantly long this, and your first target, it's not weekly open. Your first target is going to be Monday high up here. So you're going to target roughly about 59.8. 59.8, just take this liquidity up here. So how we're going to play this? Here we go. Very simple. If it goes lower, I'm going to long the weekly VWAP right here. I'm going to open up fresh longs at 52.9 and 50. It's basically these two VWAPs, 52.9 and 53.147. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they're untapped. If they were tapped, I wouldn't touch this until $51,000. I still think, and I'm calling this from again, I've been saying this for the past like 3 weeks, 49 to 51K, 49 to 51K will come if we can't break above 60, mid-60s. 60. Very simple. Like, this is like given. I'm not going to argue with it. I don't want to talk about bear or both. It's just level to level play. Okay. But for the meantime, it's a very easy long opportunity right now. If you long here, which you could, you put your stop loss under, this is going to become your little deviation, right? And then once you reclaim your Monday low, which is going to be 55.6, you want to actually target your Monday high. You're going to skip weekly open. They already took it. So there's no reason to even be there. Open up your buys and sells. Do we have any buys and sells? I want to see hiking first off. Because the hiking had was a 3 hour. Nothing. 12 hour. Nothing. 5 hour. Nothing. 1 hour. Nothing. All right. I don't like it. I'm going to go regular. Hold on. Regular. 3 hour. Nothing. 1 hour. Nothing. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. So, yeah, regardless. Okay, that's fine. Let it be. So now what are we doing? If you long here, take this setup right here. If you're longing this, if you long it over here, or if you longed already, you put the stop loss under the current wick that we just had, which is a very easy. Hold on. Don't take this setup yet. Wait. We're doing that straight up, right to Monday high. You're basically skipping the whole idea of, hey, do we have to go down for one more low? Are we going to go straight up, retest Monday high, Monday low, and then go to Monday high? Either way, if you're a risk taker, you long the green box. If you're not a risk taker, very simple. You wait until the reclaim. But then your stop loss has to be the micro high or low of whatever we put in. What's a micro high or low? You go, so say for example, you go up and you come back down. Whatever high or low you put here in the 15-minute or the 30-minute, that's going to be your stop loss for the Monday reclaim long. It's targeting the same thing, Monday high. And truth be told, at that point, you're targeting Monday monthly open. So that's how I'm playing this, guys. I am on the fence of, let me see something, weekly, What time is it? It's 8:30. Fuck, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta head out to the island. I hate when these fucks get rid of this. Put on the high monthly okay. I hate when these fucks dump the price action in the morning when I'm heading out, and so annoyed because I keep staying on my phone. My partners are like, what are you doing? What was on your phone? They're older people, so they're like, what is this crypto shit? I was like, yeah, it's not for you, bro. Probably for your kids. Okay, hi. One day. Fuck the weekly open. We don't even need that right now because we already tapped it. Okay, so this is it, man. This is your range right here, guys. Play it simple, play it safe, be smart. You don't have to map catch shit. If you want to map catch this, put the stop loss under the current wick right here. Once you reclaim Monday low, move stops to break even right away. Move stops to break even right away, and you want to target Monday high. Very simple. Keep it clean. And then after that, you want to target monthly open. And don't forget, guys, there's still a trend line here, man. There's still a freaking trend line here. This is not going to be easy to break off the first attempt. I'm telling you, it's not. Very hard trend line to break off the first attempt. But taking consideration this, we have a beautiful div in play. Beautiful div in play, guys. Beautiful. Where's this fucking arrow? God damn it. Beautiful div in play. The PTT is very strong with divs, guys. Everything is divvying up. Look at the MSTX. Look at the signal line, the blue one. Everything is divvying up. So, oh, and DMX. And we have an Agbo Fire in the DMX right here. Agbo Fire. See this little blue little guy? Blue's good. Blue's great. Blue means money. I should turn that into green because green's money, but still. So overall, this could technically still be a Friday shakeout before a weekend pump into a Monday dump. Now, if you want to scalp it up and make some money on the flip side, do it. Just be careful. Once you reclaim Monday low, put stops to break even right away. One more thing I want to tell you, open up your EMAs, go to your 12-hour. Tapped it right to the T, right? Beautiful. Only bad thing is this freaking candle is massive. This 12-hour candle is massive. Massive, like it's insane. It's freaking $5,000 candle. You don't really want to see that and say, oh yeah, I'm long in this blind. No, you need structure. You need structure for this. So open up your, where is this thing, man? Where's the TMA bands, guys? Right here. Beautiful. I'm losing my mind this morning because I'm rushing. There you go. I told you guys. I said it before. I said it for weeks and weeks and weeks. If we break the daily TMA band and we go up to retest it and we can't reclaim it, you're targeting the daily green. Did I say this? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So whatever we did over here, we're probably going to do over here. I stated it many times before. Take horizontal lines, and put them at the green TMAs and tell yourself, where's my daily TMA? And it's between 54 and 49. Now we got to hope we don't go to the mid part of that TMA, because usually what it does, when the trend is bearish and it needs to actually like take time to reset, it comes to the midpoint, man. It literally comes right to the midpoint. And the midpoint right now is $51,000. It comes straight to that midpoint. You know what? I'm going to save this. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to make this green. And I'm going to write here, 1 day TMA green. I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy this, right? Come on. Right there. And that's it. That's your level. And the midpoint is $51,000. And we have a nice little dip playing out right now. So, trade safe, guys. You know the levels. If we do reclaim Monday low, you want to target Monday high. It's a very simple concept. If not, we're probably going to go lower to roughly about $51,000 or $49,000. If you also play the VWAPs the way I do, you know where the VWAPs stand. You have a weekly at, now daily at, close this, make this black, and then make this black. Previous weekly VWAP, and then previous daily VWAP. That's it, guys. Cheers. Trade safe. Slow watching.